What up, everybody? It's Krazy K. Gonna hit you up. My SmackDown predictions for tonight will be available on my page for new subscribers, stories for returning subscribers, along with the other Raw SmackDown predictions you can see. Past Crown Jewel on our way to Survivor Series Live. Not only that, saying got Saturday main event, meet and greet with Mommy Rhea Ripley, Super House Showdown, main event Jey Uso, yay. And Mommy's always on top of Monday Night Mommy with also the sold out mini greet with the main event Saturday coming up with the Super Showdown House Down. With my updates on my account, with the SmackDown, with the Pages story tonight prediction, and now on our way. Not only that Saturday main event is coming up, but also where I'll be there live in San Diego for the Survivor Series. Hitting you up with the updates on that with the prediction in the video. So go and check out the page and the stories for new and returning subscribers. Make sure you follow, make sure you subscribe, make sure you watch and like and you comment. Add me on Snapchat to earn all information and things like that, so you don't miss my next Raw and SmackDown prediction, pay-per-view prediction. Also WWE Comics with Crean KZK for Raw, SmackDown, even AEW, NXT, and the pay-per-views. Plus, also the past what I've been to wrestling matches. I just uploaded another video within this weekend. I already did that. Before and after that podcast and Raw recap with Korean KSK available, including this week pay-per-view, everything you need to know, want to know, and more, including the past Raw and SmackDown going on, including updates. The podcast ready for next week. Before and after that podcast, Raw recap, and it's on that playlist before and after that podcast with Korean KZK, and it's on that WWE Comics with Korean KZK for both Raw, SmackDown. A little bit of an extra thing. It's a little bit of a Raw recap is what it is, including the pay-per-views as well on that podcast, as well as the page and the story had the prediction and the WWE Comics ready for next week's podcast and Raw recap. So is that updated? That's information. There's also Crown Jewel with his last pay-per-view gameplay. Since I will be there live in San Diego when I get back, I will game stream the pay-per-view after I get back for a Survivor Series. So you got all the pay-per-view podcasts ready for next week's before and after that podcast. You got all the information, updates, talk about football and life and more, as well as the, talking about sports that I like and just stuff in general. Just talking about my daily life and the pay-per-views. Check that before and after that podcast with Korean KZK. It covered over the last month. Next week's podcast is ready to go, including next week's Raw recap and covered Raw, SmackDown, WWE, NXT. So yeah, if you want to hear about the personalized pay-per-view, check out that podcast. If you want to hear about the WWE on Raw and SmackDown, check out the predictions, the videos, and the WWE Comics ready for next week's podcast and the comments. I'm planning on doing it on time. We'll see what happens. You see what's going on in my daily life while that podcast. But at least we got it updated, and at least it's on track. And it's covering all the pay-per-views, including this past pay-per-view. And we got Saturday main event and Survivor Series coming up. WWE Raw Comics tonight, SmackDown. That's ready as well. There's game streaming on Crown Jewel because, like I said, I'll be there live at Survivor Series, so I have to come back and game stream the Survivor Series for you guys. So yeah, there's game stream pay-per-views, there's podcast pay-per-views, there's live there, life in there. There's information and updation about the WWE Comics as well, videos, and for the comments like we talk about, like we usually do. For tonight's SmackDown, I think that Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair remain tag team champions, but it's going to be a hell of a fight against Sarah and Charlotte tonight. Solo and the tag team action tonight is going to be a hell of a fight, hell of a match, but our tag team champions going to remain Charlotte and Alexa Bliss, as we have what I would call them, the Deadly Queens. That's what I would call them. And I think that American Nightmare Cody Rhodes is going to set the record straight as being the next Superman to hold down the company as John Cena is walking out the door, retiring, hanging up the... Well, he doesn't wear boots, so for him, hanging up the J's. For the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, our WWE Champion, to hold it down for us as the people and fans as the next Superman of the company. I think that Jacob Fantu, all gas, no brakes, you know what I mean, is going to pick up the victory tonight over Drew McIntyre, settle their differences once and for all. And also, what's next for Priest? I think that Rhea Ripley should join Priest, who have the Terra Twins back together to take on Zelina Vega and Aleister Black. That could be at a Saturday main event, or, because Mommy will be there for a meet and greet, along with main event Jey Uso. Yeet. Boom, lettuce. One, yeah. And Monday Night Mommy is always on top. No matter what, champ or no champ. Mommy's always got it. So with that being said, those are my predictions for tonight. Check it out on my page and story for new and return subscribers. Along with the other Raw SmackDown predictions, check out my latest podcast, including this week covers the pay-per-view on daily life. I also talked about music and football, updated Cooper freestyles as well for a WWE Raw comic. I also game stream the Crown Jewel because, like I said, I'll game stream Saturday main event before I leave, but when I get back, I have to do Survivor Series because I'm going to be at that one live. But you can at least have the predictions in the meantime. You can at least have the videos in the meantime. You can have the podcast and Raw recap that will be on time when I'm out of town. And then you can watch the other game stream. Try to get back for the Survivor Series game stream. Obviously, that's it's coming up very soon because you got Saturday main event and then it's here. So, but we got a couple things before that, and also Halloween videos last year and this year. This year videos will be uploaded. I got some new Halloween stuff. Plan on going to Scary Acres and Blood Rush. You'll have those videos as well. The WWE when I go there live on that video and the podcast where we can be on time. And you'll have the game streaming still. You know how we play game streaming. Next week it'll be Christmas time, closing in the end of the year for New Year's down in Europe for the Royal Rumble with traditions and gameplay. So. That being said, check out the podcast, check out the Raw recap, check out the gameplay, check out all the updated videos, check out the SmackDown prediction video. My WWE comments for SmackDown will be updated. Check out Instagram. Follow me on Instagram to get a shout out. Thank you guys for all the support on there as well for participating. Those of you who have, give y'all a shout out. Most definitely, I'm giving you a shout out right now. I give you a shout out. Add me on Snapchat. I gave y'all a shout out on there who added me. I also gave a shout out on Instagram for you guys participating, and I put your name in these videos to try to help your channel grow as well, or just in general as a thank you and appreciation, because I appreciate it. It helps it grow, help us come together. I enjoy doing this. So with that being said, also subscribe on YouTube so you don't miss any more videos as well. With that being said, Krink is out. Peace.